Well, a petition from the Iowa Sierra Club argues that Iowa has been violating the federal Clean Water Act for years. Passed in 1972, the Clean Water Act aims to restore and preserve bodies of water by limiting the number of pollutants going into the water. Our Alex Fulton is here in the studio to break down the claims of the lawsuit and what the Sierra Club wants to see done about these alleged issues. Alex, what can you tell us?
Well, Stephanie, the EPA is in charge of administering the Clean Water Act, but a lot of the responsibility of enforcing it is left up to the individual states. In Iowa, the Department of Natural Resources oversees it, and the Iowa Sierra Club's petition argues the DNR isn't doing its job. The petition submitted to the EPA claims that the Iowa DNR refuses to require concentrated animal feeding operations to get a permit. Under the Clean Water Act, the DNR is supposed to issue these permits after facilities discharge pollutants into rivers and streams.
They're just perhaps imposing a penalty, perhaps not. And then they will say, well, do this work plan so it won't happen again, but there's no assurance.
The petition alleges that 467 factories, wastewater treatment plants, and other discharge facilities in Iowa are operating with expired permits. The permits at the center of both claims are called pollutant discharge elimination system permits.
The permits are supposed to be renewed every 5 years to make sure that they're still accurate in terms of the amount and types of discharge the facility might have.
Under the Clean Water Act, the DNR is supposed to make a list of polluted bodies of water so it can calculate a total maximum daily load value. This value is essentially the maximum number of pollutants that can go into a body of water to still meet water quality standards. The third claim in the petition alleges that the DNR does have a list of polluted bodies of water, but it isn't coming up with the total maximum daily load values.
Those TMDLs are then supposed to be the basis for the cleaning up those impaired waters. Well, in Iowa, in many of those impaired waters, there haven't been TMDLs prepared, and then those TMDLs, if they are prepared, nothing happens.
Given these claims, the petition asks the EPA to revoke the state of Iowa's authority to administer and enforce the Clean Water Act. That's cause for concern for Eldon McAfee, an attorney with the Iowa Pork Producers Association.
I don't believe EPA would be nearly as familiar with those regulations that apply to animal feeding operations. So I think it would cause a lot of confusion and a lot of extra work for producers with no environmental gain.
The EPA is expected to give the Iowa Sierra Club a response about the next steps at some point, but it's unclear when that will happen. I did reach out to both the EPA and the DNR for comment. The EPA is working on preparing a statement, while the DNR didn't want to say anything until they had some time to review the petition.